Alrighty, guys. Starting off here with another live stream here for you guys. It is unfortunate here. It looks like I am going to be having to leave last minute here. Local forecast in my area has pushed us up into sustained winds of I think it was 70 to 90 miles an hour with gusts up to 110 for me. So that's obviously a bit of an issue. So anyways, my folks, well, we're going to go ahead and get on into it. We're going to talk about the storm. We're going to, get into what we are expecting here. We do got ourselves a new update from the Hurricane Center that came out at 11 o'clock. So we got some new information out there. What's up, Ponderosa? What's up, Flo? Hope you're doing good. Like I mentioned, tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to have to leave tomorrow, I think. Because I am in a trailer in Lakeland. I don't know, man. I think I'm going to have to leave here. But what's up, guys? What's up, Nancy? What's up, Raka? Kim says, am I evacuating? I am highly considering it. I think tomorrow... I'll see what the track looks like tomorrow, stuff like that. So, but as of now, it looks like I am. Anyways, but what's up, everybody? Let's go ahead and turn on the cone here. We have a new update that just came through. So this is the latest cone. The storm could make landfall as far north as like Cedar Key and as far south as Cape Coral. We do still have a pretty decent sized area here. Like I mentioned, I'm in Lakeland. I am right in here. So no matter if the storm goes north of me or south at this point, I'm still going to get hit pretty good. Let's see here. What's up, Tori? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. I'm in a wheelchair. I'm stuck. How bad will the surge be? It's going to be pretty bad up in some of the areas. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and pull up our surge map here for you. Yeah, the latest surge map has Tampa Bay seeing a good 10 to 15 foot of storm surge out there in that possibility. So there's going to be a good amount out there between, like Englewood and Clute River. I'm not too sure how you say that one exactly. Am I in an evacuation zone? No, but Ponderosa, I am in a modern trailer. I'm in a zone 2 wind field, which basically means that my place is rated sustained up to 100 mile an hour sustained, but my latest forecast has me up to 90 sustained with gusts up to 110. I don't really want to take any chances, so if that forecast holds, well, I'm going to probably have to leave tomorrow, which I'm thinking about it for sure. Let's see here. Kim says, I have family that lives right by you, and they're evacuated today. Gotta be with you all. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. What about Claremont, Florida? Gonna be good. Let me pull up Claremont here and see what we got going on. Claremont, Florida. Yeah, I don't have any... yeah, you guys are in hurricane warnings. I do know that. Let's see here. Let me try to turn on these warnings again. They're kind of refusing to work right now. All right, there we go. Tropical storm warnings, got all that stuff. Yeah, so you, my friend, you are in a hurricane warning out there. We're going to disable this cone for a second. Get that away from here. So you, my friend, you are in potential out there for sustained winds of 65 to 85, gusts up to 105 out there. So definitely going to get very windy across that region. A little bit on coastal Tampa. My house doesn't have a basement. Very weak, and we have packed, so we're probably ain't leaving. We're screwed. AJ, man, I would get out of there if possible. This is going to be a bad storm for Tampa. You do not want to face this one. I'm going to be straightforward with you. This is a storm you do not want to be in. Just find a way, man. Seriously, and best of luck to you. Prayers are with you, man. Like I said, I'm here in Lakeland too. I'm obviously a little, I guess you could say maybe a little fortunate, a little more fortunate. But like I said, I am in a trailer. I'm going to have to probably get out here too. So, but be careful, man. Let's see. I have to be up in 6 hours. Stay safe. Thank you, Robbie. Appreciate it. Is Lutz, Florida going to be impacted? Yes. Lutz is going to be getting it. Let's see here. We'll go and pull up Lutz. That's Florida. Yep, so you're in the hurricane warning out there. We are talking sustained, wow. Sustained winds out here of 95 to 115 with gusts up to 135. Yeah, man, you gotta be real careful. Honestly, I would recommend leaving in those winds. That's too much. That's really excessive winds. So I used to live in Tampa. My husband was stationed in McDowell Air Force Base. We would get out of there. You're right on the water. Yeah, I mean Lakeland, thankfully is good from the storm surge, but we're gonna get clobbered by those winds. See, unfortunately, where I'm at, like I said, I'm in a trailer, a modern trailer, not an old rundown trailer, thankfully, but it's still a trailer, and this place is rated up to 100 sustained. And we are basically, the forecast has us up to 90 sustained. Gusts up to 110 here in Lakeland. Polk County is going to get slammed by the storm here. And there's a solid chance that eye could go over me, could go over Lakeland. That's very concerning. But thank you, Tori. Appreciate it. Try to be safe. Let's see. And those roads are going to be packed. Please don't wait till last minute. I hear you. I hear you, Kim. Let's see. I have a brother that lives like 15 minutes down the road, and he has a concrete house, so that's where I'm gonna go. Which, yeah, should be good. But I'm just kind of worried, dude. Like I said, I'm always forecasting these storms. I'm always tracking these storms, and it's like, man, it really hits you different when you're involved in this. Especially, if I was in a house, I wouldn't be as concerned. But since I'm literally I'm a little more vulnerable. So here's the storm right now, y'all. She has indeed dropped in strength, actually, a little bit, which is good news. However, it's still a Category 5 storm. We are currently sustained at 165. We're currently sustained at 165. The storm's moving east at 9 miles an hour. And the pressure is down to 914. We did break the 800s earlier today. The pressure did get down into the 897, I think it was, overall. How bad's Gainesville? Let's pull up Gainesville. See what we got going on for Gainesville. Gainesville, Florida. Okay, so this area here is under a tropical storm watch. Sustained winds of 15 to 25, gusting to 40. You should be good out there, although I would watch out for rain because rain is going to be a pretty big deal out in those regions there. We are talking a good, a good 6 to 8 inches out in your area, so be careful. Our old rundown trailer has been there since the 80s. It's been through here. Hopefully it makes it through Milton. It's the first time I'm actually concerned. I spent from outside watching. Gotcha. Yeah. Best of luck to you, my friend. Let's see here. Andrew, you can go to your brother's tonight, says Kim. I don't know, maybe. I might need to back it up here soon. I need to get everything together still. I mean, I already got everything prepped. It's just I need to get it to go. Get it to go, I guess. Let's see. Will Wildwood, Florida get anything? Let's see here. Wildwood, Florida. Let's see here. Yeah, so you're in the hurricane warning, man. We are seeing sustained winds of 40 to 50, gusts up to 80 out there. So you're going to be having the potential for some gusts up into hurricane force out there. When it comes to those the rains, 6 to 8 inches, locally higher amounts is possible out there. Let's see. All right, y'all be safe in Florida. Thank you. Appreciate it. Will Port Canaveral be okay? Let's go pull up Port Canaveral. Port Canaveral, Florida. Is that out there by Cape Canaveral? Is that? I guess that's where you're going for. Hold on, Cape Canaveral. Okay. I'm pretty. Isn't Port Canaveral Cape Canaveral? Anyways, Cape Canaveral is under hurricane watch right now. Sustained winds of 50 to 65, gusts up to 70 right now. Asking because I have a cruise next week. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. What about Clearwater? Clearwater's going to get hit hard, more than likely. There's a possibility that Clearwater could have a direct landfall, unfortunately. We do have hurricane warnings in effect out there. Sustained winds of 95 to 115, gusting to 135 out there. So be careful. You're welcome, Judy. No problem. Thank you for your updates. No problem, Kim. No problem. What kind of winds can we expect in Cross City? Florida here. Cross City's under a tropical storm warning here. We're going to have sustained winds of 10 to 20, gusting up to 45 out there. So I'm in Tampa. I would recommend getting out if you haven't already. Tampa is not an area you want to be right now. So please be careful out there, my friend. How about Sarasota? Sarasota is also one of those areas I do not want anybody to be by. Sarasota could have sustained winds here of 75 to 95, gusts up to 125 out there. So that's, yeah. See, Carter says just up that stream. Thank you, Carter. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Let's see here. What about Palm Coast? Let's go and pull up Palm Coast. Florida. Okay, so you, my friend, you're under a hurricane watch. Sustained winds of 20 to 30, gusting to 45. Seems pretty low, but those coastal areas, we could get a bit of surges even on the eastern coast out there by you. 2 to 4 foot as of right now is in the forecast. 4 surges out by your location. Let's see here. Thank you, Maxwell. Appreciate it. What about Naples? So let's go ahead and pull up Naples. By the way, guys, if you could leave a like, hit that subscribe button, it'd be greatly appreciated. So we have a hurricane watch and a tropical storm warning. Sustained winds of 30 to 40 with gusts up to 50 overall. Max, we just did Clearwater, but Clearwater is in some heat out there. I do want my folks along Clearwater to be definitely evacuated if possible. Once again, we're seeing 95 to 115 sustained, so that's constant winds with gusts up to 135. So it's going to be hitting very hard out there. In Clearwater, regarding the surge map and stuff like that, we're talking 10 to 15 foot storm surge out there. Precipitation is 6 to 8 inches with locally higher amounts being possible. So yeah, it's going to hit very hard. Please be careful out there, guys. Please be careful. Once again, I'm here in Lakeland. I'm kind of in... There's a chance this thing could go right over me. I don't really like it. You know, this thing just needs to back off. It's not very often you hear me say that. Typically, I love, you know, I love storms as long as they don't do anything to people, but no, this is too much, man. This is just too much. You're welcome, Max. No problem, man. Let's see here. What about Sanibel? Let's see here. Sanibel, Florida. Okay, so this area here is in a hurricane warning. Sustained winds of 44 to 55, gusting to 75 out here. You're just north of Naples. Let's see here. So you, my friend, are going to be in that 6 to 10 foot storm surge out there. So definitely want to watch out for that if you're on the coast. Is my mom safe? Yeah, she's good. She's with me, actually. So, I think we're getting the tail end of Newfoundland. Nah, this storm's just going to go out to sea out in the Atlantic, so. Sorry, I want to check about Fort Myers. I just want to check. No problem, I got you. Because I'm trying to help out as much people. Fort Myers, hurricane warning in effect. So 25 to 35, gusting to 55. But surges out there is going to be the main problem for you. So along the Tampa Bay, we're expecting like, 10 to 15 foot of storm surge out there all the way from Charlotte Harbor up towards the Anclote River. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce that or not, but anyways. Let's see here. Am I just doing Florida? Yeah, we're focusing just on Florida because that's where the impacts are at. This is for my Floridians. And if you guys could, share this to as many people as you can, especially if you know anybody in Florida, just to help get that word out there. That'd be much appreciated, and it could help out a lot. Let's see here. What about Gainesville? So right now, Gainesville has a tropical storm watch, sustained winds of 15 to 25, gusting to 40. However, rain is still going to be a big issue for you. 6 to 8 inches, locally higher amounts possible. Milton isn't messing around on your coast. Get out. Don't wait till it's too late. Absolutely. Yep. Please just make sure that you guys are out there. My whole life in Orlando, first time I've gotten nervous. Parts of the city are already flooded. Yeah, I did hear about that, actually. Yep. I did hear about there's a bit of flooding out there in some places in Orlando. Yep, so that's the last thing you guys need. Has it made landfall yet? No, Robert. It's going to make landfall on either late Wednesday or early Thursday morning. Let's see here. What's the strongest hurricane I personally experienced? Shoot. Well, I had Sandy a while ago, but that was years ago, and it was more of a tropical storm for me. I did have Nicole. I did go through Nicole back in 22, but that was nothing compared to the storm. Okay. Are we back, y'all? Everything good? Dude. Okay. Are we good? Hopefully we're back in order. Yeah, y'all let me know if we're good here. But yes, I do live in Florida. I'm in Lakeland here, which I am right here in Lakeland. So I'm currently bracing for 70 to 90 sustained gusts up to 110 out there. Oh, we're good? Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully that'll, I'll say like that. Just, I'm already having internet issues. The storm hasn't even hit yet, so lovely. Hello from Arcadia. What's up, man? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Nikki, Andrew, see, I was concerned when you said you were moving to Florida. Yeah, I mean, I have family that lives down here, plus my girlfriend lives down here, and I've always wanted to be in the tropics. So, you know, I don't mind hurricanes, but once they get this strong, that's when I don't want them. That's when they're too much. How's Port Richey? Let's look, see how Port Richey's going on. Port Richey, Florida. We are currently in a hurricane warning. Sustained winds out there of 55 to 75. And we're going to have some wind gusts up to 95 out there, which is kind of a bit. Now, the surges is going to be 5 to 10 foot out there. Let's see here. You're welcome, Lulu. No problem. Yeah, it is fast winds. That's the problem. Mine was Hugo in 1989, 937 millibars, 137 mile an hour higher gust. Wow, man. Yeah, like I said, Tom, I'm glad you made it through that. Okay. Let's see here. Can more storms hit the Gulf of Mexico by the end of October? There's no way of telling for sure. So we'll have to just keep an eye on it. Do I live in a home or do I live in a mobile home? I live in a mobile home. It's a newer mobile home. It is anchored. It's survivable up to 100 sustained, but my forecast has me in 90 sustained with gusts up to 110. So if that forecast doesn't drastically drop, I'm out of here. Let's see here. Was there an 11 o'clock update? Yes, there was. 11 o'clock update here. Storm's going to be right around lower Cat 3, or sorry, lower Cat 4, upper Cat 3 at landfall, from what it looks like. When's it going to make landfall? Late Wednesday, early Thursday morning. Do I have a ballpark time for landfall? Thank you for your hard work. No problem. So yeah, it'll be right there, right around 2. Here, let's see here. Yeah, this is showing 8 p.m. on the 9th, just off there. So the last marker had making landfall right around like, I don't know, midnight or so, Thursday morning. So, let's see. How many named storms is left on the map? Let's see here. 4 hurricane seasons names. So we have Milton, next is Natalie, Oscar, Patty, Raphael, Sarah. Those are the last ones. And then if we have more than that, then we'll start with the 25 seasons names. Start back at A. Let's see here. hurricane will probably only hit as a Category 2. It's unlikely. It's probably going to be low in Cat 4, upper Cat 3. Let's see. Sorry about Arcadia. Will it be hit here hard? Let's take a look again. C-A-C-A-D-I-A. I think is it Arcadia? I guess there is no R in there. Where is this? Is this Florida? Oh. Wait a minute. I think you might have spelled that wrong. That's why. Here we go. Arcadia. Yeah. Alright, so you, my friend, you're in hurricane warning. Sustained winds of 30 to 40, gusts up to 70 out there. But those numbers could change. I mean, there still is a possibility that that thing could shift a little bit and could go a little bit more south, so keep that in mind. Let's see here. Let's see. Remember, Katrina only hit as a Cat 3. Yeah, I mean, Cat 3s can do a lot, man. Seriously. And the problem is the fact that this is hitting some very populated areas, you know. Let's see here. So, you know, that's kind of a bit of an issue here. Let's take a look back at satellite view. This is currently the storm right now, y'all. So there's Florida. We're already starting to get that upper level cloud cover starting to flow over Florida from the storm. We do got some convection associated with the secondary low just southeast of the Florida Peninsula. But that convection there is right over the Keys and like what is it? My brain's just not working right now. Let's see here. David, we're not going to focus on winter right now. We got more bigger problems at the moment. Let's see here. I appreciate what you're doing. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. What about Fort Lauderdale? So you guys are on the eastern side, southeastern side. You guys are going to be in better condition than we are up here. Fort Lauderdale, we're going to have sustained winds of 20 to 30, gusts up to 45. We do have a tropical storm watch. So that hurricane activity is going to be to your north overall. But yeah, so it won't be anything super significant for Fort Lauderdale. But with that being said, though, there's probably going to be a good amount of rain out there, though. Actually, they lowered that quite a bit. 1 to 2 inches now was 2 to 4. Let's see, how bad is the hurricane going to be in Naples? I mean, Naples definitely, you know, could get some tropical storm conditions out there. We do have a tropical storm warning in effect, so 30 to 40, gusting up to 55. You know, so we do have a hurricane watch in effect as well, so keep that in mind. Let's see. Let's go and hop back over here. So, you know, that'll actually put you in the realm of around 4 to 7 foot storm surge. So there's still going to be some surges off of Naples. Let's see here. What website am I on? Well, this is a program. It's not a website. This website here is the Hurricane Center website I use. What about Orlando? So yeah, Orlando's going to get hit pretty good, actually. Orlando right now, the forecast has the storm sustained at 70 to 90 with gusts up to 105. So, you know, that's that. How bad is it right now? So the storm right now is a Cat 5 still, sustained of 165, gust up higher than that. And the central pressure is down to 914 millibars. We did drop to 897. Court says, since when was it 105? They updated. My goodness. Dude, I don't know what is going on with this here. Here. I'll do this instead. Hopefully that'll help. Anyways, so out there by Clearwater, we're going to be having sustained winds of 95 to 115, gusting up to 135 out there. Do I think Hurricane Milton's going to be stronger than Helene? It already is stronger than Helene. Let's see. Is there a new hurricane after Milton? As of now, dude. All right, back, y'all. I'm so sorry that it's buffering like this. It's unfortunate. Yeah. If you guys, like I said, have any questions, if my internet decides it wants to work, feel free to let me know in the chat. Like I said, we're going to be here for y'all as much as I can. And like I said, we're going to be here for you. But like I mentioned, we do have that new update. It's going to either be an upper level category 3 update. It's going to either be an upper level category 3 at landfall or a lower end cat 4 at landfall here. Any chance it shifts more to the south? Yeah, I mean, there still is that chance. It could go as far down south as Cape Coral overall. Let's see here. Looks like I'm back. Okay, good. Hopefully it'll stay that way too. What about Sarasota? Sarasota has potential for direct landfall out there. We are talking sustained winds of 75 to 95, gusting up to 125 out there. So that is that. Is it going to hit Tampa? Yeah, it looks like it's going to have a potential head-on impact with Tampa. Gosh, dude, why is this thing? Okay, are we back? Hopefully we're back again, dude. This internet's getting ridiculous. I wonder if it has to do with the storm coming in here. Maybe things are already getting a little hazy. My gut feeling closer to Cat 4 landfall. Yeah, gotcha. I mean, it's only 5 mile-an-hour short from the hurricane center. Once again, right now we're at 125 sustained, gusts up to 155 at landfall. In which that's really not far from Category 4 strength. Cat 4 is 130 plus, in which, yeah, pretty close. When's the storm hitting? It's going to be hitting here for Wednesday and Thursday. The worst of it's going to be basically for early Thursday morning, like midnight potentially. So still kind of need to work out the exact hour, but let's see here. What about Port St. Lucie impact? So Port Charlotte. Let's see, where was Port St. Lucie? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Port St. Lucie here is going to be a little bit better conditions. We have a tropical storm watch out here, sustained of 30 to 40, gusts up to 50 overall. So you have a tropical storm watch. You're going to be in better conditions than we are going to be up here in the north. They actually included hurricane watches all the way up to Jacksonville. Let's see. What about Lake City? Lake City, Florida. I will court. Trust me, I'll keep you posted. Tropical storm watch out here, 15 to 20, gusts up to 35. You're much better standing than a lot of us are up to your south. So. Let's see. What about St. Augustine? St. Augustine. Let's see here. Go ahead and pull up St. Augustine. St. Augustine, Florida. Okay, so you, my friend, you're in a hurricane watch. Sustained winds of 25 to 35, gusting up to 50. Now your surges, you're actually in that 2 to 4 foot storm surge zone. So keep it out there for that. Please do Daytona. Daytona's not far from there. Daytona, we're talking 55 to 70, gusts up to 85 out there. Yeah, I mean, the storm's still going to be a Category 1 as we cross all back into the Atlantic here. So, let's see, what about Tampa, Florida? So, yeah, Tampa's going to get hit hard. Once again, 10 to 15 foot of storm surge. It's kind of what we're looking at out there. Same thing for St. Pete. Yeah, St. Pete right now, we have sustained winds of 95 to 115, gusting to 135. That's the latest, and we are talking about 6 to 8 inches of rainfall out there along that region there. So that orange there is, that light orange is 6 to 8 inches. What about Bradenton? Let's look, see what's going on out there. Bradenton, Florida. Yeah, so we got a hurricane warning out here, sustained of 95 to 115, gusting up to 135. You know, potential for direct landfall. Let's see, I live in Tampa Bay. Yeah, hopefully you're evacuated, man. You don't want to be there right now. Let's see, what about Palm Bay? So Palm Bay. Don't bring this up. Palm Bay, Florida. So you, my friend, are on a hurricane watch. Sustained winds of 35 to 45, gusts up to 65 out there. Yep, David, I did see your message where you did say you live in Tampa. Like I said, I hope you're not there whenever the storm comes, because, you know, nobody's got to be in Tampa right now. Definitely wouldn't recommend it, my friend. Let's see here. Thank you. You're very welcome. No problem, my friend. Not in Kansas. Yeah. This ain't no Kansas. What about Sun City, Florida? It ain't so sunny, is it? Sorry. Sun City, Florida. All right, so you, my friend, yep, you got a hurricane warning. 95 to 115, sustained, gusting up to 135 out there. Very, very heavy stuff. Let's see here. We're gonna go now before the mass in traffic. Yeah, I hear you, Nikki. Let's see. What about Port Charlotte, Florida? Okay, so Port Charlotte, actually I have family out here. Port Charlotte, we have hurricane warning in effect. Sustained winds of 45 to 60, gusting up to 75 out here. See, my family is up here. They evacuated earlier, but they're wondering how much water they might get. Homosassa. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So up there we have sustained winds of 30 to 40, gusting up to 65. Surges out there is going to be right around 5 to 10 foot. So, yeah, definitely let them know about that. Let's see. Fish says, thank you, no problem. Very welcome. What about Deer Island? Let's see here. Deer Island, Florida. All right, we got a hurricane warning, 35 to 45, sustained gusts up to 70 out there. So that's that. What about Fort Myers? Okay, we'll pull up Fort Myers. Fort Myers, we have hurricane warning in effect, 25 to 35, gusts up to 55 out there. But surges out there could be something to look out there for. Yeah, you're right in the 6 to 10 foot out there. Let's see here. ATLFL girl, thank you so much for the $20. I don't know how you say your name properly, so thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Saying stay safe and thank you for the updates. You're very welcome. Thank you so much, ATLFL. Appreciate that very, very much. That's very sweet of you. Oh, Atlanta, Florida girl. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. That means a lot to me. It'll go a long way with helping us out too. So thank you for that. Big shout out goes to Atlanta, Florida girl. Appreciate it. Let's see. I'm worried about the water. Yeah, now the water is going to be one of the big problems. You know, with storms, with these hurricanes, the leading problem is storm surge. Then second, the winds and or the flooding. But you know, we're considering that with the storm surge. So yeah, it's that. BG says, thank you. You're very welcome. Like I said, you know, I'm here for you guys. If y'all have any questions, you know, let me know. I'm here to help y'all out. You know, if there's any area you want me to take a look at, throw it down in the chat. You know, we're trying to knock out as many forecasts, as many places as possible, just to help. Where am I going? So I have friends that, or sorry, I have a family that, dude, my brain just doesn't work. My brother, he lives in Auburndale, which is nearby, but he actually has a house, so that'll be better. Let's see here. MJ says, more show, I'm out of Tampa, going to a hotel a few miles inland. Good. Glad to see you're preparing for it, my friend. Where's Hillsboro? Let's see here. Pull up Hillsboro. Hillsboro. Is this... Wait, hold on a minute. For some reason, I was thinking there's a Hillsboro, Florida, but I guess not. Let's see. Is it worse for Tampa or Lee County area? Well, so here's the thing. You know, there still is a little bit of an uncertainty in the track of where the thing could go. You know, the storm could theoretically go as far down south as like Cape Coral. You know, the center. You know, or as far up north as here. So there is still a pretty wide cone for the most part. So the storm could still go up a little bit to the north. But right now it looks like Tampa could have a direct landfall, unfortunately. See here, Pensacola is very west in the Panhandle. We go there all the time. Oh yeah, Pensacola. Yeah, Pensacola's good actually. You know, y'all out there in Pensacola's good. It's mostly the peninsula of Florida that's like having the big problems right now. You know, so. But yeah, no, Pensacola's good, which is nice. See, it sounded like I was from New York when I said thank you for the $20. Yeah, I appreciate it. Atlanta, Florida girl, thank you once again for the 20. That means a lot to me. More than you'd ever know. So thank you for that. I got people in Port St. Lucie. Are they going to get hit pretty hard? Oh, let's see here. Port St. Lucie. Oh, yeah. So you guys, so they're actually in tropical storm watches. We're talking sustained winds of 30 to 40, gusting up to 50 out there. So, definitely better standing than a lot of us here. But yeah, those winds could still be pretty strong. Plus, that's basically the cutoff point for surges. So, let's see here. When are airports and jacks open? I don't know. I'm not too sure about airports and when they open and close. See, David says, you going to be safe, Andrew, where you're living? Maybe. I might have to evacuate tomorrow. Still kind of watching the cone. Because, like, right now the forecast is, like, my place would be fine in it. It's just, like, I don't want to chance it. If it gets any higher, then I'm out. But, like, hopefully that goes down a bit. See you here. Is it actually going to form tornadoes? I heard something like that. Yes. So there is a tornado threat on the eastern side of a cyclone due to increased wind shear and instability. That's where you have your strong, what we call veering winds. Basically, the winds aggressively changing wind direction and speed with altitude. So that'll do it for sure. Let's see here. Jeremy says, I apologize if you said where exactly is it supposed to make landfall? Yeah, no problem. So we'll go bring up the cone for a minute so you guys can see that. So here's the latest cone. You can still see that the cone's still a fairly good size. The eye could make landfall as far south as Cape Coral or up as far north as like Cedar Key. Majority of models has this thing, unfortunately. I can't even English. Unfortunately, unfortunately, making landfall like near Tampa. That does seem most probable at this point. So, thank you, David. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna need it. It's this one's looking bad, and this one's coming right for me. That's the thing. You know, we've been brushed by like Debbie and Helene, but no, this one's a different story. This one's coming at us. So, yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, and especially knowing how strong it was earlier, it's just wow. It's a lot to take in, man. A lot to take in. It really is. Let's see here. Haley coming in with a $50 super chat. Holy cow, dude. Haley, thank you so much for the 50. Wow, that is really nice of you. Saying, I'm praying for everyone's in the path of Louisiana. Thank you for using your time and knowledge to help others. Haley, you are very welcome. Thank you so much, dude. Wow. Oh my gosh. Haley, seriously, you did not have to do that. That is really, really sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Wow, dude. Holy cow. Nikki, we're probably going to wait till tomorrow. I know it's not really the best to wait till last minute, but you know, there's still some things we need to get done here. But wow, dude, once again, thank you so much, Haley. I really appreciate that. That is really, really sweet of you. Let's see here. Jeremy says, okay, thank you. I also hear that there's potential for a fairly strong hurricane in another week or two. So there's possibilities that could occur, but let's just focus on this storm right now. Let's focus on Milton. There still is a chance that storm won't do anything. It's just too far to talk about, so let's just try not to stress people out about it. It's, like I said, even then, there's a lot of uncertainty with that, and if it'll even happen or not. So we're just going to focus on the one that we have immediate issues with. So, but if it becomes a problem, you guys know we'll talk about it. You know, I'll keep you guys updated. That's what we do here. Let's see here. Did I do Jacksonville things? So yeah, I can do Jacksonville for you. So Jacksonville's actually under a hurricane watch right now. We are talking sustained winds of 20 to 30, gusts up to 45, which that's not hurricane force winds. However, surges is where it gets you, 3 to 5 foot out by that region. So, you know, the surges will be like kind of hurricane conditions out there. So that's why we have those watches out. Remember, those are also watches. You know, those are hurricane conditions being possible. If they were warnings, that means hurricane conditions is expected to occur. So, big difference. You know, there's a chance that those watches won't even materialize in the warnings, but keep an eye on it. Let's see here. Makes sense. Anything can change in this. Yeah, there still is some room for changes. Absolutely. So YouTube takes 30%. Find a better way to support your creators. Yeah, unfortunately they do. We do have Venmo and Cash App in the pinned comment there, also in the description if you wanted to check that out. But like I mentioned, you know, nobody's got to donate or anything like that. It really helps me out a bunch, but you know, it's just, there's other ways to it if you'd like to. What about Sugar Mill Woods? Let's see here. Sugar Mill Woods. Let's see here. All right, so you, my friend, oh, you're in Milton. I need to get rid of the cone again. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't let me click through it. Anyways, you're in hurricane warning. Sustained winds of 30 to 40, gusting up to 60 out there. So watch out for that. So you're out there by like Homosassa Springs. Current projections has surges 5 to 10 foot out there. Why aren't I streaming on my main screen? Because I like to reach people through YouTube Shorts as well. You know, the goal here is, I've noticed sometimes YouTube Shorts is better performing for this type of scenario. So, you know, the goal here is just to reach as many people as possible. So that's why we're going with this one for now. Plus it works and it's quick and easy, you know. Let's see here. Richard says, hopefully you'll stay safe. Thank you. Appreciate that. Winter Park, my girlfriend's stuck there. Oh, let's look at Winter Park and see what's going on. Winter Park. Is that in Florida? Huh. Yeah, it's not popping up here. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's in Florida or not. But yeah. Let's see here. BG 1968100. Thank you so much, dude, for the $5. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, dude. Like I said, the support means a lot to me, guys. It helps me out a ton. So seriously, I really appreciate y'all's support very, very deeply. So thank you so much for that. BG 1968100. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's up, Garrett? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Winter Park is in Orlando. Oh, okay. Yeah, close to Orlando. Yeah, so Orlando, like I said, the forecast actually increased out there. Right now, Orlando's in a hurricane warning. Sustained winds of 70 to 90. Gust up to 105. So, that's that. Nikki says, okay, dude, Andrew, get some rest. Ready tomorrow. I pray for you and your family to be safe. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that. But we're going to keep on going, man. You know, the many people we can help out at this. It's what we're here for, to help out as many people as we can, you know. That's why I'm here. You know, while I'm actually in the storm as well, I'm wanting to help out as many others as I can too. So I ain't ending yet. We're gonna keep going. What about Riverview? Let's see here. Riverview, Florida. Okay, so we have a hurricane warning out here. Okay, so it could get pretty bad out here. So we're talking sustained winds of 95 to 115. That's constant sustained winds out there. And we are seeing gusts up to 135. Wow. So be careful out in that region. You know, you're near Tampa. That's kind of where the heaviest winds are going to be out there. And which we're talking, 10 to 15 foot of storm surge. On top of that, 6 to 8 inches of rain out there too. So quite a bit. See, Garrett says, yep, getting everything ready for the storm. My aunt and uncle stay with me. She's literally Placer Beach in Inland Palm Coast. Gotcha. Well, glad to see you're preparing for it, Garrett. Please be careful out there, man. Let's see here. Winter Garden next. I got you, Richard. No problem, man. Let's see here. Winter Garden, Florida. Okay, so you, my friend, are in a hurricane warning. We're sustained at 70 to 90, gusts up to 105. That's your latest forecast. That's out by Orlando, yeah. Orlando currently is expecting about 4 to 6 inches, locally higher amounts possible. Obviously, you don't have a surge concern because, you're far inland, so... Yeah, so watch out for heavy rain, leading to some flooding nearby, and of course, the winds too. It's going to be pretty brutal out there. So keep that in mind, y'all. I have family in Bunnell, Florida. Looks like they're in a path. Let's look, Chris. See what we can do about that. Bunnell, Bunnel, Florida. You, my friend, are they're in a hurricane watch. So that is, let's see here. That's 20 to 30 sustained with gusts up to 45. It's a watch, meaning that, hurricane conditions are possible. So keep an eye out there for possible upgrades. Is there more in the Gulf? No, Frank, this is it right now. Like I said, there's no other hurricanes following behind. Oh, well, like I said, we're watching another storm, but, there's still a really good shot it won't even happen. So, and plus that's really far down in time. Let's see here. What information do I have for storm surge in the winds in Punta Gorda? Let's look. Punta Gorda here. You, my friend, so we have a hurricane warning out here. 45 to 60 sustained, gusts up to 75. Now surges, on the other hand. So out there by like Punta Gorda area, we're talking 6 to 10 foot of storm surge in the region. So a lot of surge out there. Plus the rain is going to be right around 4 to 6 inches of rainfall. So Chris says, thanks, stay safe. Yeah, you too. Thank you. Appreciate it. Please be careful out there. Frank says, thanks. No problem, man. Anytime. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, that's what we're here for. We're here to offer the public help, regarding to their forecast, just to kind of, get things right with y'all. Make sure you guys kind of know what to expect and what's going on. So that's what we're here for. Let's see. You might want to check HAFSB. Well, dude, that's one model. That's one run. That model does typically overhype everything. So, yeah. That's one model run. I guarantee it'll be different next run. Not that one model run should mean that much to you. That's the thing. Let's see here. Thanks, Hurricane Ian went over my house in 2022 disaster. Yeah, Ian was not a good storm. Well, I'm glad to see you're okay there, Jay White. Glad to see it. What's up, Cockpit View? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Let's see here. All right, we're going to hop over here to the radar real quickly. So here's Florida's radar. Not a whole lot going on. Pretty dry. It actually dried up a bit out there. We had a lot of rain, but we still have a bit of rain and convection, just off of the Keys there and out there by the Everglades. A bit of rainfall out there. Not a whole lot, but that's going to change soon, of course. I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana, but I'm really concerned for all the people involved. More importantly, the people who were crushed by the last hurricane. Yeah, absolutely. I know they're nowhere in the way, but I have friends in Nashville, North Carolina, and even some rain they can just not handle. Is there any rain expected in North Carolina? So out of this storm here, not really. You can see the rain kind of stops at southern South Carolina. So out of this, no, there shouldn't be any rain. So that's good. Yeah, I know how bad you guys got hit up there in North Carolina from Helene. It was absolutely brutal. But no, the storm should mostly just be a Florida concern. Maybe Georgia could be a little impacted towards the coast. What category is it now? It's a Category 5. Yep. Currently a Category 5, sustained at 165 with higher gusts. Let's see here. What do I think the insurance premiums will be? I don't know, Jay White. Not too sure. I do know that insurance companies are not very happy right now. That I can tell you. That I can tell you. You know, especially after Helene and stuff like that, you know. Queen says, I live in Orlando. Let's check on Orlando again. Yeah, they actually upped the forecast for Orlando. We are actually now expecting 70 to 90 sustained gusts up to 105. Let's see here. Any chances that Milton gets in the Atlantic and veers to coastal North Carolina? Not really. The current guidance has the storm. Here, I'll show you the current spaghetti models. Actually, I haven't looked at those, Zulu. Oh, wow. They're really dialing in. But, yeah, you can see they don't really go up the coast. They mostly just continue going to the east here. So, that's that. So, yeah, no, North Carolina's going to be looking out on this storm here. Once again, this storm's going to be more of a big problem for, like, Florida, maybe coastal Georgia. How's it looking for Miami, says Olivia? So Miami's actually going to be getting a little bit of impacts out there. So Miami is actually currently under a tropical storm watch. Winds aren't going to be anything too crazy. So, 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusts up to 35. So, honestly, yeah, you guys in Miami, you guys are lucky. Now Miami could see maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain out there. So this is going to be kind of a lighter storm for Miami. Let's see here. Ritten says, I'm super nervous. We're stuck here in Largo. Shut it up. Evac Zone D. Ain't feeling good about this one. Be careful out there, Ritten. Yeah, I'm here in Lakeland in a trailer, so that's kind of not really fun. How's Fort Lauderdale? Yeah, so Fort Lauderdale is kind of in the same boat as like Miami. You know, the winds, they're a little bit stronger, potentially 20 to 30, gusting up to 45. So a little bit better out there. The rain situation still kind of the same, right around 1 to 2 inches of rain out there. So, you're welcome, Olivia. No problem. How does Bradenton look? Let's look at Bradenton. Let's see here, Bradenton, Florida. Okay, so Bradenton, we got a hurricane warning in effect. Oh yeah, so Bradenton's really gonna get hit pretty good. 95 to 115 sustained, gusting up to 135 out there. So please be careful. Let's see here. Found your channel yesterday. I'm in West Palm Beach. Really appreciate you. Sorry for being so forthcoming. No, you're fine, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you hanging out with us and stuff like that. Let's see here. Michael says Lakeland. Yeah. So I'm in Lakeland. See, good luck in Lakeland. I appreciate it. Yeah, Lakeland could get hit pretty good. You know, once again, I'm in a modern trailer. You know, supposed to sustain 100 miles an hour. When the wind whenever sustained winds are now expected to be 90 here, I'm kind of pushing it a little bit, you know. So I might have to leave. You know, if this thing, hopefully, if it dies, if the forecast dies down quite a bit, if that storm tracks away, then I'll hold off. But if not, I'm leaving tomorrow. So that's that. Let's see here. Wish the hurricane would come here to Alabama. Obviously, I really wouldn't wish this on anybody, honestly. What about Plant City? So Plant City is actually pretty close to me. But Plant City currently has a hurricane warning. Sustained winds of 95 to 115, gusts up to 135 out there. So please be careful. Please be careful. Find a brick building. Yeah, I'm gonna need to. Let's see here. What about Chiefland, Florida? Levy County is gonna be in the storm watch. Let's see here. Can I check on Crystal River? Let's take a look at that. Crystal River. Crystal River. Alrighty, so we got hurricane warnings in effect out there. 30 to 40 mile an hour, gusting up to 65 up in the region there. So that's still like that. That is sub hurricane force wind out. But like that's something we're still going to need to look out for. 5 to 10 foot out there is what we're seeing. Let's see here. Grant family in Titusville. How bad will it be for them? Let's see here. Titusville, Florida. All right, so you, my friend, you're in a hurricane watch. Sustained winds of 55 to 75, gusts up to 100. So that's that. I'm just worried about my girlfriend. She's in Plant City. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, no, Plant City's going to get hit pretty good. Plant City's right to me. Yeah, once again, 35 gusting too, potentially. Let's see here. But yeah. It might be worse than the other. What, Helene? You really can't compare this to Helene because Helene, it impacted more states for one, and it caused more of a flooding threat, while this one's hitting more of a populated area with the winds, if that makes sense, and the surges. See, Helene made landfall in a relatively rural part of Florida. Not saying there was nobody there, because there was. There's some towns out there still, but this is hitting like urban areas, like cities. So that's the problem. Let's see here. We have family in Spring Hill and Port Orange. How are they looking? Let's look at Spring Hill. Let's see what we got going on there. Spring Hill, Florida. All right, we're talking hurricane warnings, 35 to 45 sustained with gusts up to 75 out there. And currently on the track, you are seeing 5 to 10 foot of storm surge for that area. So that's that. What about Port Orange now? Port Orange, Florida. All right, hurricane watch out in Port Orange. 55 to 70, gusts up to 85 out there. And 2 to 4 foot of storm surge. See here, Noble says, thanks, man. So I come to you for this stuff. No problem, man. Glad to help out. What about Bel Air Bluffs? Let's see here. Where's this at? Florida. This isn't popping up for me. Let's see. How are the winds be in Ocala? Ocala, we have hurricane warnings in effect, so 30 to 40, gusting to 55 right now. Just remember, that could still change because the track is still not certain. Let's see. What about Middleburg, Florida? Let's see here. Middleburg, Florida. Oh, that's Murfreesboro. Dang it. Hold on. Middleburg, Florida. All right, so we have a hurricane watch out here. 15 to 25, gusting up to 40. So that is that's a lot better than a lot of these places. But remember, that's a hurricane watch. Just keep an eye on the track, because if it tracks north, if it pulls a northern scenario, that'll bring you more winds and potentially hurricane conditions out there. Let's see here. Nad says, double click your screen, give it a like, get this guy out there. We needed this channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Nad. Like I said, I really appreciate it. If you guys could leave a like, hit that subscribe button, maybe share this with your friends, family, it'd be much appreciated. Just to help get that word out there. Last one about Bushnell. Let's see here. Bushnell, Florida. We have hurricane warning in effect. Sustained winds of 40 to 50, gusts up to 80 out here. There's no surge concerns because they're in. However, there will still be that flooding threat of right around 6 to 8 inches, locally higher amounts. So hopefully that'll help you. How bad will Lakeland be with this one? So yeah, that's actually where I'm at. So Lakeland, we have a hurricane warning now. Yeah, we're gonna get hit pretty good. 70 to 90 sustained, gusts up to 110 up here in Polk County. That includes Lakeland. Thank you, Quinn. I appreciate it. Let's see. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it, y'all. Thank you, guys. Seriously. You know, it helps get that word out there. It's very important. Where I predicted to land. So it's still kind of unknown. The way models have been talking for a while really wants this thing to come near Tampa. I'm going to say near Sarasota. Somewhere near Sarasota or Tampa is probably where I think it's going to be making landfall. But once again, it's still is a little up for grabs, you know. Let's see here. Thank you, Mo. Appreciate it. Lakeland will not be flattened, my friend. No. Lakeland's not going to be flattened. While there will be damage in Lakeland, it won't be flattened. So try not to scare people, okay? Katie says, I'm annoyed the roads are still busy. I don't want to take off sitting in traffic that long, and everybody keeps saying there's no gas. Yeah. It's bad, Christy. Please be careful. See your prayers for Florida? Absolutely. Will D-Land fare see better than Port Orange? Let's see here. D-Land fare. That's D-Land. Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry. Gary, I'm sorry, dude. Just D-Land, dude. I'm sorry. It's like 1 in the morning. My brain's not working. I've been so busy getting everything ready for the storm. I literally thought the dare was. Sorry, dude. We got a hurricane watch here, my friend. 45 to 60, gusting up to 80 out there. So, that's the latest on that. And we are seeing right around 6 to 8 inches rainfall. It will not hit Chicago. No. What about Jacksonville? Jacksonville, we got hurricane watches, potential for hurricane conditions if the thing tracks more north. 20 to 30 gusting up to 45 is expected right now. Let's see here. What about Brooksville, Florida? Let's take a look at Brooksville. Brooksville, Florida. We got ourselves a hurricane warning in effect. Sustained winds of 35 to 45, gusting up to 75. Christy says this is really bad, Andrew. I don't normally freak. I know I am. It'll be all right, Christy. Like I said, I understand. Trust me, I'm a little on edge right now too, being in Lakeland. Yeah, I get it. It is nerve-wracking, but we'll get through this, man. We'll get through it. You know, if things get damaged, which is a good possibility. You know, things can be replaced. Human lives cannot. So yeah, that's just get out while you can. So yeah, please. It'll be all right though. See, good job keeping people informed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see here. I'm an amateur chaser from Kansas. I made the mistake of catching Helene, scariest storm I've ever seen. I will be staying home. Yeah, don't blame you. I don't blame you. Faith is not weaponization. It's literally nature. Let's see here. Orlando should be fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, Orlando, obviously we don't have a problem with surges, but we're still going to have really high winds up in Orlando. We're talking gusts up to 105 out there towards Orlando. 70 to 90, gusts up to 105. So that's that. Let's see here. Ember says, hey, y'all. What's up? Hope you're doing good. like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let us know here. Once again, we're here for you. Let's see here. What about Temple Terrace, Tampa, Florida? Gotcha. So this area here is in a hurricane warning sustained. Whoa, dude, that's a big upgrade. Oh man, I'm sorry to tell you this, but yeah, sustained winds of 100 to 120, gusts up to 145 out here. Wow. 6 to 8 inches of rain, locally higher amounts too, and surges are 10 to 15 foot. Please be careful out there. What about Kissimmee? So Kissimmee right now is under hurricane warning. Sustained winds of 50 to 65, gusts up to 85 right now. Let's see here. Flooding in Orange County is going to be bad. Yeah, it could be. Terry said, what about Jacksonville? So up in Jacksonville, we got a hurricane watch. Right now, nothing super crazy. But remember, hurricane watch means hurricane conditions are possible. They're not warnings yet, so keep that in mind. But 20 to 30 gusts up to 45 right now. You're still going to be getting some rain, too. You're up there kind of right around 6 to 8 inches. A lot of Florida is in 6 to 8, a lot of those populated areas. See, we're getting power back on here in County, Georgia. Feel bad for everyone about to get slammed again. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Let's see, what about Daytona? So Daytona, we got a hurricane watch out there. We are sustained 55 to 70, gusts up to 85. Blue car says calm down. It will be category 3 by the time it gets to Florida. I'm pretty calm about it, but that is still a very big problem. Especially when you have a storm of this magnitude hitting such a populated area like Tampa. 10 to 15 foot storm surge, winds up to 145. Yeah, that's a big problem. So, let's see, should I evacuate Temple Terrace? If you're in a mobile home, absolutely. If you're in a solid home, should be good as long as you're not on the water. But there's going to be possible damage. See, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. This thing's actually only going to be like 5 mile an hour short from a category 4 at landfall. That's the thing. So don't be surprised if you see that number get the 4 tomorrow or today at this point. I'm going to Miami the 14th. Should I be concerned? The storm will be way gone by then. Miami is not going to get heavily impacted. So you shouldn't have problems. Let's see. We have friends in Sarasota that are staying. We're concerned. What will they experience? So Sarasota definitely could get hit pretty good. We currently have hurricane warnings in place. Sustained winds of 75 to 95, gusting to 125 out there. So that's that. Let's see, Katrina was a cat 3, the amount of water. Yeah, Katrina was bad. Sarah, you're very welcome, no problem. Let's see here. What are the expectations for Melbourne? Let's look and see. Melbourne, Florida. Nope, that's not it. That's Australia. Here we go. Melbourne, Florida. There we go. That's better. Hurricane watch in effect, man. So 35 to 45, gusting to 70. Gusting to 70. Yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on the track. If it makes a southerly move, then you'll probably get more impacts. My dad lives in Ocala. What's my thoughts or suggestions? So Ocala's going to get pretty good winds out there. Depends on the track. Right now, 30 to 40, gusting up to 55. That could increase if that storm does pull north, which some models suggest being a possibility. Can I repeat the winds in Temple Terrace? Yes. So Temple Terrace has winds expected to be 95 to 115, gusting to 135 per NHC hurricane warning. Do I think that the track could have a dramatic shift north or south tomorrow, depending on its approach when it starts to creep north, northeast? You know, yeah, I mean, it's still not final, the track. I mean, like I mentioned, the cone is still a fair, decent size. That's the cone. I mean, so the storm could make landfall as far up north as, like, near Cedar Key, or as far south, like Cape Coral. That's the eye. That's not where the effects are felt. The effects are going to be outside the cone, by the way. That's a big a misunderstanding with the cone here. That's only showing where the eye, the center of the storm, could go over. Let's see here. Justice says, thank you, no problem. You're very welcome. Fiance is working in Melbourne and staying in a hotel. We're only expecting a close shop Wednesday and Thursday. Be careful out there, my friend. Be careful. If there's anything I can do to help, you know, please let me know, okay? You know, once again, I'm here for you. And like I mentioned, guys, if there's an area that you want me to look at the wind forecast, the surges, the rain, let me know. You know, once again, this information, I'm doing this stream here to help keep you guys prepared and just let you guys know that, you know, kind of what's going on. That way, there's a lot of people that are confused out there with the weather. I'm just trying to straighten things up for everybody. That way you guys know what to prepare for and everything like that. So, you know, we're here for you. Much love to you guys. Let's see, I live in Tampa. Yeah, well, you're going to have to be careful out there in Tampa. You don't want to brush this thing off because, you know, if you take this thing lightly, you're going to be up for a big surprise when you realize how crazy it might get out there. Okay? So you better take it serious. Is it possible it could go up north into South Georgia? Not really. The center of the storm is going to remain south of Jacksonville even. So hurricanes, nothing to play around with. I hope people take this warning seriously. Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of hard-headed people out there who say, oh, it'll be fine, it'll blow right over us. Whenever, in reality, they haven't seen anything like this. And it's going to be too late once they realize how bad they messed up. And, you know, how they should have prepared for it. You know, that's the thing that's why we always tell you to prepare, you know. So it's very, very important that you take this very seriously, y'all. You know, just looking out for you. Just looking out for y'all. But anyways, yeah, like I mentioned, guys, if there's any area you want me to look at, once again, we have that 11 o'clock update that came through. Next update will be 2 a.m. So in about an hour, we'll get our next advisory coming through. There's not going to be much impacts in South Carolina. We do have a little bit, potentially. Tropical storm watch is in effect for some of those regions. A little bit of surging. 1 to 3 foot. Between South Santee River and Ediso Beach. Down there by Hilton Head Island, about 2 to 4. Going through Savannah, 2 to 4. Jacksonville Beach area, 3 to 5 up there. So, what about Rotunda, West Englewood area? We have family sheltering in place there. I got you, Lisa. Let's look. Let's see what we got going on for you. So you said for Rotunda, West Florida. So this area we have Milton. Let me go ahead and get rid of the cone here. All right, so we've got a hurricane warning in place. So sustained winds is 45 to 60, gusts up to 75 out here. That is what we are expecting now. The surges is going to be right there at 6 to 10 foot. And of course, with the rainfall, we're going to be right around 4 to 6 inches. So keep an eye out there for that. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hit the camera like that. Let me see. Christy 33760. Let me get to that quickly. 60. Clearwater. Yeah, Clearwater's going to get hit pretty good. Once again, 95 to 115, sustained gusts up to 135 out there. 10 to 15 foot storm surge along the coast. So that's what we got going on there. Yeah, so Clearwater, that's for Clearwater there. How bad is Orlando going to get hit? Yeah, so Orlando's going to feel it pretty good. We have hurricane warnings in place. Sustained winds of 70 to 90, gusts up to 105 out there. And we're talking about 6 to 8 inches of rainfall, locally higher amounts. Let me see. Is Tampa Bay still in direct path? Yes. Yeah, Tampa Bay is... it's possible Tampa Bay could have a direct hit, unfortunately. Let's see here. It's a Category 5, yes. F5, that's Vegeta, that's for tornadoes. But yeah, it's a Category 5. What about Marco Island? Let's see here. Marco Island, Florida. We got a tropical storm warning and a hurricane watch. Sustained winds of 30 to 40, gusts up to 55 out there. I live in Clearwater. My Tesla got swept away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that there, Thomas. Yeah, Clearwater got hit real hard by Helene. Yet again, we have this storm coming in. It's the last thing you guys need. So, can that be called a typhoon? No. A typhoon is a regional thing. They call those in the Western Pacific. Those are typhoons. In the Eastern Pacific and the Atlantic, we call them hurricanes. See here, on sustains, no problem. No problem. Let's see, what about Longboat Key? Let's see here, Longboat Key, Florida. We got a hurricane warning. Okay, yeah, this area is going to get slammed by those winds. 95 to 115 sustained, gusts up to 135. So that's what we're looking at there. Yeah, Georgia's mostly going to be good. The coastal areas could see a little bit of surges, 2 to 4 foot towards the northern side, like Savannah. The south side could be like 3 to 5. So, yeah, definitely a little bit of surges going on out there from the storm. Milton's wind field is going to be fairly decent sized. You're welcome, Thomas. No problem, man. Let's see here. What about Muddleburg, Orange Park area? Let's do probably Middleburg, I'm guessing, not Muddleburg. Let's see here. Middleburg, Florida. So Middleburg's going to be, we have a hurricane watch out there. 15 to 25, sustained gusts up to 40. That's fairly low, but if that track shifts north, that's going to give you more winds. Yes, we're fine in Michigan. This is not going to be anywhere near Michigan. Let's see here. How hard do I think Port Orange will be hit? Let's look and see. By the way, guys, if you could leave me a like, hit that subscribe button, it'd be much appreciated. Like I said, I'm going out of my way here to help you guys out with that. It'd be much appreciated if you guys could help us out, just to help get that word spread out there, man. This area is 55 to 70, gusts up to 85 for Port Orange. Let's see here. Sounds good, Christy. You're very, very welcome. You're very welcome. Let's see here. What about Sanford? Let's see here. Sanford, Florida. Hurricane warning in effect here. 65 to 85, gusts up to 100. Sustained. 100 gusts. 65 to 85 sustained. What about Reddick? Let's see here. Reddick, Florida. Hurricane warning in effect here. 30 to 40, gusting up to 55 out there. What about Vero Beach? Let's see here. All right, let's see. We got Hurricane Watch. 30 to 40 sustained, gusts up to 55. I would change your name to the weather guy or someone everyone knows, that weather dude. It's funny. Yeah, see, the problem is I've had this channel for a while. If I change the name, then people are going to forget this channel. So I think we're just going to keep it the way it is. What about Edgewater? Let's see. Edgewater, Florida. Is this Miami? Miami ain't going to get too bad out there. 20 to 30, gusting up to 40. So yeah, Miami's going to be a little bit better. 1 to 2 inches of rain out there too. What about Orlando? Yeah, Orlando's going to get it pretty good. In fact, Orlando's winds have upgraded since the last assessment. We were talking 70 to 90 mile an hour sustained winds with gusts up to 105 out there. Can I tell you about the villages? Let's see here. Villages, Florida. Hurricane warning in effect, 40 to 50 sustained, gusts up to 80 out there. What about... by the way, y'all, if I accidentally go over yours, don't take that personal. There's a lot of places I got to get through. There's a lot of people in chat here. So, what about Moreston, Florida? Florida. But yeah, please just... yeah, that's not popping up. But please just remember that I am one dude, and there's a lot of people in chat. I got to keep up with everybody. So, what about West Palm Beach? West Palm Beach. We have a tropical storm watch in effect. 25 to 35, sustained gusts up to 50 out there. No problem, Todd. No problem. Let's see. What about Longboat Key? Longboat Key. Is this Michigan? Longboat Key. I'm assuming this is where you talk about near Westlake. That's all that's popping up here. 15 to 25, gusts up to 45 out there. I'm doing good for a Florida man. Thank you. Let's see here. Thank you for helping these people. No problem. Yeah, like I said, I'm here in Lakeland too, so I'm getting affected. So just helping everybody out. No, you're good, Michelle. No problem. I get it. My mom lives in Port Orange. Here, let me pull that up again for you. I understand it can be a bit concerning. I have a hurricane watch out here. 55 to 70 sustained, gusts up to 85. And out here we do have surge potential on the coast of 2 to 4 foot. Let's see. Oh, near Sarasota. Oh, okay. Okay, I see it. I'm sorry about that. It just didn't pop up on here. We got 95 to 115 sustained, gusts up to 135 out there. And we are talking, I believe that's still the range of, 10 to 15 foot storm surge. It's going to be a whopper out there. Please be careful. Make sure if you haven't already, I would evacuate out there. Pretty sure it might be mandatory at this point, so. Let's see. What about Palm Bay? Let's see, Palm Bay, Florida. We got a hurricane watch. 35 to 45, sustained gusts up to 65. Off the coast there, 2 to 4 foot of storm surge. Right around 4 to 6 inches of rainfall out there is expected, so be careful. You're welcome, Jeff, no problem. House is in Tampa Zone A. Do I think that there is possible storm surge could exceed 15 foot? As of now, we're 10 to 15. If the storm does increase in strength, if it's stronger than we're expecting it to be, then yeah, that could go up higher. So, but right now it's 10 to 15 foot. Let's see. Can you tell for Green Cove Springs? Gotcha. Green Cove Springs. Okay, so we got a hurricane watch here. 25 to 35 sustained, gusts up to 45. Fairly low right now. If that storm takes a northerly track, that will increase those winds for you. Let's see here. Thank you. God bless. No problem. You're very welcome. So JP, Miami's not going to really get affected that much. Not as heavily. So out there by the coastlines, we have 20 to 30, gusts up to 40. Tropical storm watch in effect. So yeah, Miami should be pretty good. Let's see here. Ellie says, look at Tropical Tidbits forecast models. Let's see, HAFSP model showing for an 876 in 6 and 9 hours. So, you know, that is one model run. I try not to take those individual models too seriously. What you got to do in those case scenarios is just kind of monitor all of them and how they kind of correlate with one another, you know? So while one model run might seem concerning, remember that it's probably going to be completely different on the next. Not to mention, you shouldn't go off a one model run anyways, so. Let's see here. You're welcome, JP, no problem. Yeah, it should be pretty good down there. Let's see here. What about Bradenton? Let's see here. Bradenton, Florida. We have a hurricane warning in effect. 95 to 115 sustained gusts up to 135 out there. Yeah, and 10 to 15 foot of storm surge and 6 to 8 inches of rain, locally higher amounts possible. Let's see, when should we expect to turn to the north? So it's going to start turning to the north soon, actually. You can just kind of see it's going to kind of ramp off, starting to move to the northeast now, kind of pulling up to the north there. What about Longwood, Florida? Longwood. By the way, guys, if you could leave a like, hit that subscribe button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Seriously, y'all, that would be much, much appreciated. 65 to 85 sustained gusts up to 100 out there. Let's see here. What about Brown River? Brown River, Florida. Oh, there's Brown, Florida. I don't know if that's the same place, but that's where it's pulling me here. 15 to 25 gusts up to 35. Tropical storm watch out there. Let's see, Salt Lake City's fine. That's up in Utah. Yeah, ain't gonna be no problem out there. Do I think it could shift tracks? I mean, like I mentioned, the cone of uncertainty is still a fairly good size. I mean, there still is, you know, once again, there still is the possibility that we could have landfall as far north as Cedar Key or as far south as Cape Coral. So it's still a possibility. We'll keep an eye on it, of course. Chris says, when is it expected to hit land roughly? So it'll be late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning during landfall. Could be near midnight for Thursday morning. So that we're kind of watching out for. We're still not exactly sure what hour it's going to be, but it'll be sometime around that time overall. So absolutely. Let's see here. But yeah, I mean, like I mentioned, everybody, if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to let me know. You know, we're here for you. We want to keep you guys weather aware and prepared. Once again, if you haven't already, consider leaving a like, hitting that subscribe button. See 75 to 95 with gusts 125 in my way. Yeah, be careful, man. Be careful. Let's see here. Am I going to be online again later? Yeah, I will. I'll be giving you guys updates. I will. Let's see. What about, how do you say that? O-V-I-E-D-O. O-V-O? I have no idea how you say that one. O-V-I-E-D-O. That's one of those ones that are a little bit harder to pronounce. Hurricane warning in effect out here. 65 to 85, sustained gusts up to 100. Ivido? Ah, gotcha. Maybe that's how you say that. What about Naples? Naples, Florida. Got a hurricane watch and a tropical storm warning. Sustained winds of 30 to 40, gusts up to 55 out there. Surges will be a concern. So Naples is 4 to 7 foot, it looks like. Still a pretty good amount of surges. All right, sounds good, Michelle. Thanks for joining. Oviedo. Oh, okay, Garrett. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. I'll try to remember that. What's suspected for Beller Bluffs? Let's see here. hopefully that'll pull up. Here we go. All right, we got a hurricane warning out here. 95 to 115 sustained, gusts up to 135. Surges is going to be 10 to 15 foot out there, and 6 to 8 inches of rainfall. What about Oldsmar? Let's see. Oldsmar, Florida. Hurricane warning in effect, 95 to 115 sustained, gusts up to 135 is what you're expecting out there. And 6 to 8 inches still. See, I'm in Sarasota. Gotcha. Yeah, Sarasota, I would highly advise leaving Sarasota if you could. 75 to 95 sustained, gusts up to 125 out there. Dave, it's actually a program called Radar Omega. It does have some glitches time to time, so just be warned. It's a monthly thing, though. How large is the diameter of the storm? Will it completely cover Florida shore to shore? I mean, it won't cover it completely, but it's a fairly good-sized storm. Let's see here. Did I do Zephyr Hills? I did not. Let's see. By the way, y'all, we're probably going to get ready to go to bed. I'm going to get ready to go to bed here soon. Like I said, I'm in the hurricane warning too. All right, this area is 60 to 80, sustained gusts up to 100. But I'm in Lakeland, and we're going to get some real strong winds out here. So I'm going to need to go to bed and rest up and then finish getting ready tomorrow. And then I'll be ready to roll on into it. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for the people who have supported us. I deeply appreciate it. If you guys did want to support us in what we do, take a look at the chat and the description if you guys would like to support us. Once again, y'all don't have to, obviously, but that's just if you'd like to. Black Label, I sure did, didn't I? I sure did. Can I check on Lecanto? Yeah. Let's see here. Canto, Florida. Okay, so we have a hurricane warning in effect. 30 to 40 gusts up to 60 out there. So, see, good luck everyone going through this. Absolutely. Absolutely. But, alrighty, everybody. Well, we're probably going to roll off here. If there's any final questions y'all might have, feel free to throw them down in the chat. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like, and sharing this channel to your friends and family on your Facebook wall, your Twitter. Send it to your friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, just whoever you can, and tell them to subscribe too. That way we can help out as many people as possible. We're going to do more streams tomorrow morning for an update and everything like that. We're going to be busy giving you guys these updates. It's going to be, unfortunately, a heck of a storm, unfortunately. So I wish everybody the best. You're welcome, Black Label, no problem. And you guys be careful out there. Stay safe. Make sure you get those preparations finished and everything like that. And alrighty, but alrighty, everybody. Well, if there's any final questions you might have, feel free to let me know. Throw them down in the chat. And then if not, we're going to roll off for now. Going to get some rest. Garrett, you're very welcome, man. You as well. You stay safe out there. Let's see. Any idea when I'll be live? And am I evacuating? Ryan, I don't know if I'm evacuating quite yet. We'll see how it goes. But we'll go live whenever I can. Okay? Alrighty, everybody. Thanks for joining. Once again, thank you to the people who have donated. I was trying to say donated through Venmo and Cash App. Thank you guys for the people who did that. Once again, if you guys would like to support us, that is in the description there in a pinned comment there. Once again, y'all don't have to, but that's if you'd like to. Be much appreciated. But all right, everybody. Well, you guys take care, and we'll see you in the next one. You guys stay safe out there. Catch y'all later on. Peace out, my friends. See ya later on.